Hello, thank you for listening. This is the near death experience of Niels, and this experience occurred in 1995. Open quote. I must have been 3 or 4 years old when I underwent an eye surgery to correct the vision in one of my eyes. Before the surgery, I met with a priest who prayed with me because I was frightened of the surgery. During the surgery, I underwent anesthesia, and all was well until I felt my chest hurting. I thought to myself, won't the pain end? Won't someone please help me? God, help me. When will this end? I was then suddenly rocketed out of my body, and I could see myself on the surgery table. The doctors were all scrambling, and I thought to myself, why are they acting like that? I feel great. I was then pulled upwards from my body. I thought, well, I guess this is it. Goodbye, body. I was then taken into a tunnel by an individual made of light. I had seen the individual before the anesthesia was given to me. When I first saw this being, I thought, who are you? No answer came at that time, nor did an answer come while I was led through the tube of light. Then I was inside a void with the mysterious being. I asked this being, who are you? And the being said, who do you want me to be? The being then took on my mother's voice and said, I can use this voice if it makes you comfortable. When I declined, the being switched voices again and talked in my deceased grandfather's voice. I felt more at ease then. I was given a life review while inside the void. During this review, I told the being to pause. I wanted to better examine the parts of my life. I was then able to view these events from overhead. The life review did not last long because I asked the being something that surprised it. Can I plan my next reincarnation? I asked. The being said, usually people wait until their actual death to choose their reincarnation. I was persistent because I already knew where I wanted to go, Japan. I was then taken to Japan via an overhead view. The being and I looked at various cities until we reached Numero in Hokkaido. I told the being that I wanted to be reincarnated here. Then I was given a temporary glimpse into my next life. All I remember about this plan was that I was male and was wearing a dark-colored coat that was accented by stylish autumn scarf while I stood in front of the train station. Then I returned to the void. I was suddenly dragged back into my body as the doctors restarted my heart. The revival soon failed, and I was pushed back into the void. I was back with the being. The being asked me multiple questions during the reincarnation conversation and will allow me to be autistic during my next life as well. Near the end of the conversation, I asked, wait, can I see my grandfather? And the being said, not yet. For the sake of my mother, I returned permanently to my body. After the surgery, I thought to myself, I saw an angel, but did not speak about it to my parents. I strongly believe that I will be reincarnated in Hokkaido during my next life. I believe our souls get some choice during the death process. Some additional things about the experience. I was informed that I would develop mental illness during my 20s. So far, this has been correct. I am typing this out during my most logical moments because I fully believe that this event will occur and that I will be reincarnated after I die. Close quote. Wow, Niels, that was a good story. We'll definitely consider the last part there, Niels, talking about your mental illness. But putting that aside, I thought it was super interesting. The mysterious being, his guide, appeared before the death in the operation. Like you knew that it was going to happen, knew that it was going to happen, knew it was going to come back. Interesting. And of course, Niels, only 3 or 4 years old, has pretty good insight when he's talking to the guide in the void, interrupting him during his life review, asking him about his next reincarnation. Pretty interesting. And the part about coming back being autistic, that's pretty interesting as well. Do you choose that you're going to have a handicap and then you have to overcome it in some way to level yourself up even more? Very interesting. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.